Hello everyone, Oregon Moto John here. Really excited. The 890, just giving the 890 a little TLC. Um, it's going to be getting warmer here in Oregon, and soon we'll probably get locked out of some of the single track trails up in the Pacific Northwest Mountains because of fire danger. We're a ways out, but it's coming. So I'm putting the Mitas EO7 Plus tires back on. I've been running the Tractionator. Moto Tractionator tires here, and they've been adventure tires. They've been really good. They've been holding up pretty well, but wanted something that would self-protect, so I'm swapping these back. But anyway, while I was doing all that, it was time to upgrade the drivetrain. So when it comes time to do that, my drivetrain isn't wore out, but I put had a new sprocket on this other wheel set, and so I didn't want to run a chain with 30 almost 4,000 miles on a new sprocket. So I just thought, okay, let's swap out the chain. So I went with a DID 520 ERVT. That's good for up to 1,000 cc's. I had a little trouble finding a chain for the 890 because a lot of them go up to 700 cc's, but the 890's really a high-powered twin for its CCs, so didn't want to. Chain isn't something to really do that, in my opinion, with, to where you take your chances. And I like this DID chain. It's just a good-looking gold chain. I think it looks nice with the orange. I also put this Ganesh front drive protector on there while I was doing it. That was pretty easy, just a matter of putting these in and that. You just have to remove this for a moment. I also put this Ganesh primary drive protector since I was going to put a new front sprocket on there anyway. Before you do that, you could reuse your washer, but I picked up a new washer and primary drive nut just to make the process a little easier, because you have to kind of unfold the old one and then refold it as a retainer. Pick up some moly grease, LB, Loctite, LB 8012 or equivalent. There's other things you can use, but that's just what I had access to. And you put that around the spline of your primary drive when that's off to help prevent premature wear. While I was at, I put a BRP chain guide and got rid of this KTM one that was kind of starting to look a little ratty. So we got rid of that. I just stuck with the stock gearing on that. There's the part number if you need it. Looks like it's 580 33029 That's a 16 tooth front sprocket. That's the stock gearing. I also just put on these onto each side, little orange chain adjusters. So just use this as a chance to upgrade the drivetrain. And then I refreshed the rear brake pads. They weren't worn out, but they had lost a little bit of surface area. And Jeff at Jeff Slavin's Racing on dirt bikes, I've learned a lot from him on dirt bike maintenance, that if you keep those pads fresh, it just seems to help the lever action feel fresh, and not be, even if you bleed the brakes, sometimes if the pistons don't work as well as they work their way out and self-adjust in the caliper. So I found what he said to be true. So I could have ran these pads longer. I'm not saying you would need to redo them at this mileage, but I got a fresh set of pads in there. That is very easy to do. You just take off a little clip here, and then this screws out with a Torx bit, and then you pop those back in, pop the new ones in, and off you go. So I'm going to refresh the front. Trying to think of anything else I can tell you guys that I did, but that's basically it. So when it comes time to get a new chain, you can get some sprockets on there, new sprockets. Maybe upgrade your BRP rear chain guide there. We'll try out this finish thing. It's nice to get rid of this protector. It's nice to get rid of this old plastic one. It was fine, but I think that looks nice. So there you have it. And again, my drivetrain was not worn out. I don't want to give you the idea that an 890 has a drivetrain that's toast and 4,000 miles, 3,800, 4,000 miles. It isn't. I just was changing the wheel set and I had a new sprocket, and I didn't want to run an old chain on new sprockets, and so it was just a matter of a new chain, primary drive, and this is refreshed. So if you want to give your 890 some love once you get some miles on it. Here's a chain that I think would work well for it. It's good up to 1,000 cc's, and the gold looks good with the orange and black. So maybe there's some other chain ideas. I had to look high and low for this chain. It seemed like there were Renthal chains, and a lot of them are good for 500 cc's, even up to 690, 700 cc's, 800. But 890 kind of falls in a weird spot where you almost have to run up to a MotoGP / racing sport bike chain to get the right rating. So feel free to give me other ideas in your comments. Keep riding. Hope you guys are staying safe out there, and have an awesome day. Oh, just a quick little plug here, and I'm not affiliated with DID chains or this RK XL chain breaker. I have used this so many times. I use it I got some extra parts there. It comes with instructions. I've used this thing a ton of times. It comes with all the parts to do rivet style clips, non-rivet style. And I just had good luck. I've had other chain breakers, and I just like this one. It comes with all these little pieces. You can press in rivets and side plates. You can change these pieces out, and it comes with... The instructions are actually pretty simple and pretty good, so those are worth keeping. So just a little plug for, when I was putting the chain on. Oh, the master link here. I painted the rivet style master link with some orange, so it'd be easier to find if I ever needed to. But that's just a little bit of a thing you can do if you want to. You could eventually find it if you needed to, but once you rivet these on, really you shouldn't have to mess with them again. But I do like the gold. Motorcycle chains are kind of like jewelry to me. I don't really wear jewelry, but I do like to put it on my motorcycle, as you can tell. Just kind of fun. So anyway, there's my thoughts. Cool little chain breaker, works really well. I've used it on everything. And yeah, freshen up your bike and it'll be good to you. Just a little word, this thing torques to I think 100 Newton meters, and then you fold this little flange nut, or excuse me, washer over the side of the nut. So just something to be aware of. Make sure you get that torques properly, and then you do put medium or stronger Loctite on there when you put that nut on, so that's a safety thing. You want to make sure you take your time to do that right. And then adjust your chain. I've got a video on that if you want to find that can be helpful. So hope this helps when the time comes and you need a chain, and keep riding. Go out there, get some two-wheel therapy. Please feel free to like and subscribe. As you can see, I'm crazy about motorcycles. This is we'll be doing some more sand dune videos with the Honda 450, the Husky 350S Street. It's streetable. Love this bike. We'll have some more videos on this. And then the TPI 300 two-stroke Herzberg rodeo. So we'll have some videos on that. It's done. I just need to get out and find some time to ride it. So more to come. Like and subscribe. Just more bike fanatic craziness. So the craziness on the bikes will keep us from going crazy. So let's keep riding.